What is going on, guys? Today I have for you my thoughts on the Call of Duty Ghosts multiplayer reveal. Now, this is the second time I'm doing this video. The first one, I did the Call of Duty and GTA, my thoughts on both of them, in one video. This time it's going to be separate videos, but shorter instead of one really long one. So, the reason why I'm doing it again is I already had the other one rendered out. Just this one, I don't really like what I did in the other one. And that is, I kind of talked about the news more than anything. And I wanted to talk more about my thoughts. I kind of give you guys a whole list, and I spent 15 minutes talking about the things that were new in the game. Although, if you're probably watching this video, you probably already know. So I'm going to kind of cut down on the things that are just news, and I'm going to talk more about the things that I liked or didn't like. So, first of all, I want to say I came into the multiplayer reveal. I came into watching it. I didn't go there. I came into the Twitch channel of Call of Duty thinking that it's going to be an awful game. Thinking it's going to be another Modern Warfare 3, another flop that just, they tried to make another good game like Modern Warfare 2, but they failed. I wasn't excited. I wasn't planning on it to be a good game. I only watched it just so I could give you guys my thoughts and talk about it on my podcast. And also because I am a Call of Duty fan to some extent. Not as much as back in the day, but, still to some extent. So, after watching it, I'm going to say I'm a little bit more excited and a little bit more optimistic than I was before. Although, I still think it's not going to be that good. Because I had this feeling the same way after seeing the reveal for Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 2. And what happened? I didn't like them. So, it's not going to be an amazing game. It's not going to be like Modern Warfare 2 again. I could hope. I really could hope, even though it might seem like I don't play Call of Duty anymore and I don't really like it anymore. I just wish they would make one for like Modern Warfare 2 again, because then I would play it again. And I would upload it again because Modern Warfare 2 is fun. And I just want another game like that. I want to be in the entire life cycle of the game. Like Modern Warfare 2, I started playing in February, almost when the game was on its decline. Or well, that's kind of early, but it was getting there. So I want another game like Modern Warfare 2. That's all I'm saying. So, with that in mind, here's my thoughts. So when I first saw the trailer, I thought that at first it looked like Battlefield. Like the first part when they're in the snow area, it looked like Battlefield kind of. I'm like, all right, well that's a good sign. Battlefield's a good looking game. Then it started to look like Far Cry 3 when they were in that jungle tropical area. And maybe it's just me, but it did. I don't know. So it looked like a bunch of different games. And then the gameplay came around, and at some points it looked like Modern Warfare 2 a little bit. And then other points it looked like Modern Warfare 3, and I'm like, oh god. So to me, it really changed as they went from trailer to gameplay, and as I keep watching it over and over again, and I see more videos, to me it looks kind of like Modern Warfare 3, but more like Modern Warfare 2. So that's not good. I mean, no. Looks more like Modern Warfare 3 and less like Modern Warfare 2. Just some parts look like Modern Warfare 2. So the new engine looks pretty cool. It looks a lot better than the old one they used for how many years now? 5 years. So that's a good sign that they took this engine and they completely changed it. I feel like they wanted to go back towards a game like Modern Warfare 2. I definitely feel that way because they got rid of theater mode and they made this new engine. Well, the engine's because of the next gen, but they got rid of theater mode, and another reason why I wanted to make this video again is because I said there was no kill feed, but that's actually on the top right corner of the screen now instead of the bottom left like it always is. So I was wrong, so I had to make this again anyway because it was the wrong information. But yeah, I said before that they got rid of the kill feed and theater mode just to make it less clunky, but there still is a kill feed, but there is no more theater mode. So it seemed like the problems with hit detection came after theater mode was introduced. So I'm hoping that now that they're getting rid of it, it will hopefully fix some of the hit detection problems, and we'll go back to Modern Warfare 2 times, because those were good times. And Black Ops came out right after Modern Warfare 2, first introduced the theater mode, and that's when it started to go downhill. So I'm hoping that this new engine really fixes things. And from what I've seen, it looks pretty smooth. So, but actually, all Call of Duties look smooth when I first saw the trailers. All right, so next thing is no death streaks. That's very good. It didn't seem like the crowd had much of a reaction, though. Well, it wasn't even just that. Like, the entire time they didn't have much of a reaction. Unless maybe the crowd just wasn't as big as it seemed. It just sounded like when they were making announcements, they would kind of like sit there thinking about it for a second. It's like, no more death streaks. And they'd be like, oh, yeah, that's good. So, I don't know. I don't know what the problem was with that crowd. But I kind of feel like the crowd that they picked was more of like people that enjoyed the game rather than people that didn't like the game. Like, if they took people that were just complete Call of Duty haters, I mean, not like over the top haters that like no matter what they did, they would, they wouldn't like it. But people that were disappointed in the game, maybe people that liked the original Call of Duties, and then brought them in and tried to impress them, that would be better, so they could actually give them good feedback. But I feel like most of the people were people that constantly upload Call of Duty, constantly love it, and constantly say that, Black Ops 2 is the best Call of Duty. So I don't know what who exactly was there. I don't know. I feel like most of the people I've seen gameplay from, they were those kind of the people. Nothing against them, but just they should have brought people in that don't like the game. But anyway, so no death streaks. That's a good sign. I didn't like any of the death streaks from any game, any of Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3. Dead Man's Hand, the stupidest death streak ever, and now they're gone. Hopefully they're gone. I mean, what's his face? Robert Bowling said before Modern Warfare 3 came out, oh yeah, no more Final Stand. And then what did they do? They brought in Last Stand, and they brought in Dead Man's Hand. So, maybe there's no more death streaks, but there's, I don't know what they would call them, but like just something that's it's death streaks, but it's not death streaks, if you know what I mean. I don't know. Maybe losing streaks or something. It's like, oh yeah, no more death streaks, but we do have this thing called losing streaks where you have Dead Man's Hand, which kills everyone on the team. I don't know. But yeah, that's no death streaks. That's good. So next thing, one thing I really didn't like about any of the gameplay I saw was it didn't seem like there was any hit marker sounds. Now, a hit marker sound might seem like a very minimal sound that just doesn't really affect anything, but I like that sound. And I remember watching a video, I forget for what game it was, maybe Black Ops 2 or maybe Modern Warfare 3, but it was like the sound guy talking about how they actually make the hit detection sound or the hit marker sound and how it has to be perfect just so it just sounds right. I don't know why they got rid of it, or maybe it's there. Just maybe the YouTube is kind of like messing up the sound. I mean, they did put a new engine in, so if they got rid of it, that would make sense because the new engine maybe they just didn't put it in. But if there's no hit detection or hit marker sound, I'll be a little disappointed. I like that sound. I Team Fortress 2 has you could go and get like a bunch of mods to change the hit sound to different sounds because people just like having sounds when you hit someone. It makes it more satisfying to hit someone. And when they try to make it all realistic, like, oh well, in real life you wouldn't hear a hit sound. I don't like that. I don't. It just doesn't. It doesn't sound the same. It's very dull without the hit sound. So I'm hoping that maybe they'll change it, or maybe I just didn't hear it. So if you guys saw any gameplay and you heard it, let me know. I'm getting old, my ears are failing me or something. But yeah, if there's no hit marker sound, that either means the hit detection is awful and they wanted to mask that. Like they don't want people uploading gameplays of just someone with a shotgun just hearing like the hit sound just over and over again without getting a kill. You know what I mean? Like with all the lag and just constantly just hit markers. So just make it a lot less noticeable with the hit detection. Either that or they just don't want it. So I don't know. I want it either way. All right, and lastly, the snipers look really powerful. And actually, this was only one sniper, but this is one thing I forgot to talk about. The new scope in thing that they have, like the not even the animation, but like they got rid of the black around the scope. When you zoom in on the sniper, there's no black around the scope, but it's like blurred out. It's like a blurred out map, and it's dual rendering. So they rendered out the little circle with like actual, just the map and everything, and then they have the other rendering on the outside of like a blurred version of the map. So it's a little bit more realistic because you could still kind of see your peripheral vision, and the way that the guy that was presenting the game made it sound was that like, oh well, you're gonna be able to see everything around you, and I don't know why he's talking like he's from the south or something, but you're gonna see everything around you, and you'll have your peripheral vision. It's gonna be great. I don't honestly. If anyone complains that it's like, oh, well, it's gonna be so overpowered now that the snipers can see around them, like you seriously, if you look at gameplay from Call of Duty Ghosts, can you honestly see anything in that blurred area? I honestly, I couldn't. I mean, if someone ran up right in front of me, maybe I'd see them, but I'd most likely be paying attention down the scope. I wouldn't be looking in the blurred area. So, maybe you'll see a little blurred thing fly by and you'll be like, oh, what is that? And then you'll look at it. So it could help a little bit. It is a little bit more realistic. But yeah, actually, there's one more thing I was going to talk about. The game modes. This is one thing I talked about in the last one that I want to talk about. There's 2 new game modes that they actually revealed. There might be more. I don't know. There's one called Cranked where you blow up if you don't get a kill in a certain amount of time, and every time you get a kill, you get more time added onto the clock. That's pretty cool. It kind of like it's like an arcade game, and that's what Call of Duty is an arcade shooter. So why not have these crazy game modes where you blow up? It's not supposed to be realistic, so what's the point? Just go all out. Just have game modes where you fly around and like a modded lobby. Just why not? Why not? And that's exactly what the guy that presented it said. He's like, well, why not? I agree with him. Why not? It's an arcade game. So that game looks pretty fun. Also, there's the game mode search and destroy, not search and destroy, search and rescue, where it's search and destroy, but it's like search and destroy and kill confirm put together. So if you get a kill, you got to pick up the tags before the other team does, because if they get the tags, their teammate that you just killed will respawn. So that's pretty fun. I've actually heard that somewhere, maybe in a video or maybe on Reddit or something. It's a pretty good idea. I like it. But yep, the character customization looks really cool too. Can't wait to see what people do with that. Also, one of the grenades that I saw in like gameplays looked really kind of stupid. It was like, to get it open, you have to like twist things, and it just takes forever. It's not just like throw. It's just you gotta twist and you gotta like fling it. And that looked kind of stupid. But was there one more thing? I know I'm gonna remember later on. I'm gonna be mad I didn't talk about it. I think that's it. Oh no, the Moab, the new Moab. It looks pretty cool. It's like the Moab from Modern Warfare 3. It does the same thing, but it kills everyone on the other team, but then it destroys the map, and then the map is like this whole new place. It's like a wasteland now. It's like the map that I saw in the gameplay was like a baseball stadium, and then after the Moab came in, it was gone, and there was just there was nothing. Well, there was like shrapnel, like a nuke just went off, and then you play in that. So that's pretty cool. It's not just like a haze that goes over the map and stupidness. So it looks really cool. I'm kind of more excited now than I was before, but I'm still thinking that it's not going to be that great. It might be better than the other ones. It might be better than Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 2. Let's hope so, because then maybe I'll make a video or make a bunch of videos for it and actually play it this time. So otherwise, that's pretty much it. Stay tuned for my GTA 5 thoughts trailer, or not trailer, thoughts video on the trailer. It's going to go up basically at the same time as this, and it's going to be basically the same format, just a picture and then my thoughts. And it's going to be shorter though. It's going to be maybe like 5 minutes, and then this one's like 15 minutes. So anyway, Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy and you're still watching, please rate the video and subscribe for some more. But until next time, I'll see you all later. Goodbye.